Okay, find the coordinates of the midpoint if the endpoints are 6, 4, and 2, 8. Remember the midpoint, the midpoint is going to be the x-coordinates averaged, x2 plus x1 divided by 2. That'll give you the x-coordinate, comma, y2 plus y1 divided by 2. That'll give you the y-coordinate. Okay? We're going to use this for both of these problems. So let's do 30 first. Do 30 first. And we say, okay, we're going to plug those numbers in. So we're going to say the midpoint then is, what's x2? Doesn't really matter because we're adding them together, so the order doesn't matter. Let's say that's x2 and that's x1, 6 plus 2. 6 plus 2 squared. I'm sorry, 6 plus 2 divided by 2. My mistake. It's Friday night and I'm a little tired. And then y2 plus y1. That's y2, that's y1. So we say 4 plus 8 divided by 2. That'll give us the coordinates. So we'll say m is 8 over 2, comma, 12 over 2, or 4, comma, 6. Do we see that as a choice? Yeah, we do. 4, comma, 6 right there. Great. Okay. That's how you do it. You average them. So we could just really quickly, if we didn't want to write all the math out, we could say up here, what's 6 plus 2? The x-coordinates. That's 8 divided by 2. It's going to be 4. What is the y-coordinates? 4 and 8. Add them together, you get 12 divided by 2. You get 6. So 8 divided by 2, 12 divided by 2. Easy. Now, oops. Okay. Now, the trick here with this next one is that it says it's going to give you the midpoint. T is the midpoint. So we have the coordinates of the midpoint and we have the coordinates of one of the points. So what we're missing is one of the x-coordinates and one of the y-coordinates. Hopefully you got this part. I'm going to erase it because we really kind of need a bunch of space to do what we're going to do right now. So just give me 1 second here. Okay, so we would say m, the coordinates of the midpoint, for this is number 31 now, m equals x1 plus x2 divided by 2, comma, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. The order doesn't matter. Now, we know the coordinates of the midpoint. The midpoint is t. T is the midpoint, and it's got coordinates 4, 11. So we're going to say, okay, then this will be 4, 11 is equal to, and they give us the coordinates of D, one of the 2 points. D is that. So 4 is one of our x-coordinates. So we've got 4 plus x2 divided by 2, comma, and we have the y-coordinates of D is 14. So we say 14 plus y2 divided by 2. That'll give us coordinates. Now, we know this. This is kind of how you have to deal with this. We know that we need to solve for this. Well, what is this going to equal? It's going to equal 4. That's the x-coordinate. So we can then split this apart and say, okay, then 4 is going to be equal to what you get here when you do 4 plus x squared over 2. Okay? And it's the same thing for the y-coordinate. The y-coordinate is 11, and 11 is going to be equal to what you get here. So we've got 14 plus y2 divided by 2. Okay? So we're going to solve these each separately, and we're going to first multiply both sides by 2. So we will get, I'm going to shorthand it here because I'm running out of space. Both sides times 2 would be, we get an 8 there, equals 4 plus x squared. Then we minus 4, we get 4 equals x squared. No, I'm sorry, I'm saying x squared, but it should be x2. Again, I think I'm pretty tired tonight. It's been a really long day. It's Friday night. Sorry for the noise in the background. So x2. So the x coordinate, x2, which is this right here, is 4. Now, solving this one, multiply both sides by 2, we get 22 equals 14 plus y2. And then we subtract 14, and we get 22 minus 14 is 8 equals y2. So we get, as an x-coordinate, 4. Let me write these. As an x-coordinate, we get 4. As a y-coordinate, we get 8. And that is our answer, 4, 8. Right there, C. That was a bit lengthy. Hopefully you understand. Well, the first part we're just averaging. Here we're going to say some number. If we go back and just check this out, some number here plus some other number divided by 2 will give us what they give us as the x-coordinate. Okay, so if we put in one of the numbers, we can then say, okay, this whole thing should calculate out to be 4. So we set it equal to 4, and then we undo it to solve what was missing. Same thing here. If we're solving for one of the endpoints, which is what we're doing, what are the coordinates of C? And you can see that C is one of the endpoints, and the endpoint coordinates go there, then one of these won't be filled in. So you say, okay, 14, one of the endpoints, for the y coordinate is one of the endpoints, plus whatever the other one is that's missing, divided by 2, should equal the y coordinate, 11. So we say 11, this right here, 11 is going to equal whatever we got there. And then you backwards solve it to find out what the y coordinate is. That's what you get.